Hello children, today I am going for the 6th unit, the biodiversity, in that part C, a tale of 3 villages. Tale means story of 3 villages. First one is Cocoa village in Nigeria. Cocoa village in Nigeria. This lesson is actually connected with pollution, environmental pollution. Here in this lesson, in this textbook if you have, you will find this picture here. Let us start. Mr. Sunday Nana, person's name Mr. Sunday Nana, his wife and 4 small children live in Cocoa village in Nigeria. Nigeria, you know, in Africa, when you go into the western part of Africa, a very big country, rich in petroleum products, and a small village called Cocoa village. The village is like any other African village, picturesque, very pleasant. Picturesque means very pleasant. The village is like any other African village, picturesque, colorful and noisy. The Nana family's house too is the same as all other houses in the village, with mud walls and rusting corrugated iron roof. Corrugated means what? You know very well, in the iron that color will change, a brownish shade will come. Rust actually. Corrugated iron roof, and with children and chickens sharing the compound. A small house, a village house, you can imagine same way, a village house. There is one difference, however. There is one difference, however, among all the houses is same, but there is one difference of this. Outside Mr. Nana's front are 3 large empty metal drums. Outside Mr. Nana's house, in the front, there are 3 large empty metal drums. You know, the tar drums, like metal drums. The bright red paint now flaking away. The drum was painted in red. Now that paint is fading up actually. But the skull and crossbones symbol clearly visible on each. What is skull? And you know, when you have normally a danger sign will be like this. The electricity transformers you will find like this. Here then you want skull. They put danger here. So in the drum, even though the color is fading, the skull and the crossbones symbol clearly visible on each. And in a clearing 200 meters away from the village, in a clearing, an open place about 200 meters away from the village, next to a stream, next to a water flow there, that the villagers get their drinking water from, is an enormous pyramid of identical drums reaching to the sky. In front of Nana's house, 3 drums are there. The color is fading, painted in red, the color is fading, but this symbol is there. And at the same time, just 200 meters away from the village, there is a huge pile of drums of the same size, with the same color and with the same signs. And it is very close to a stream where these villagers take water to drink. Some of them are badly corroded. So that means that drum, things have been kept there for a long time. So most of them have got the corrosion onto it. Rusted too much. There are slimy contents of various colors. And in the drums, different colors of things. What are they? Grey, dark green, bright orange, etc. leaking out. Some drums, when it comes, it's a blue color lotion or something. Other one is grey color. So different things are because the rust has broken up the drums and things are flowing out. Leaking out down onto the baked African earth and into the stream. African earth baked means what? Hot African earth. And into the stream. The stream is where the people take water to drink. Some have fallen down and rolled. Some drums have fallen down and it has rolled, or been rolled by playful children into the bush. You know, children will not keep quiet. When they find something, they start pushing it. So some of them fell down from the stack. It rolled down. The children pushed it into the bush. Some are smoking in the midday heat. In the afternoon, it is so horrible in Africa. The temperature is very high. You can feel the liquid inside is boiling and you can see the smoke coming out. Some are swelling as if their contents are bursting to get out. Because of the heat, the drums are expanding as if it is going to burst. Some have already burst. So due to the heat, due to the expansion, the drums have burst and the content inside has fallen into the drinking water. They came on a Wednesday, said Sunday. Sunday is the name of a person. So he's telling, they came on a Wednesday, many big lorries. They took all day unloading them. So the drums were brought by somebody in lorries. It took a long time for them to unload these lorries. No one told us what was in them. We saw them coming, we saw them unloading, but nobody told us what is inside us. They gave the chief a brown paper bag. I saw him smiling as the lorries drove away. As everything was unloaded, what the lorry people did, they went to the chief of that village, gave one envelope to him, and you can see the chief smiling at the lorry people, and the lorries drove away. This was 5 years ago. So this happened 5 years ago. Then 3 months ago, one of the brightest boys in the village. After this happened 5 years ago, 3 months later, one of the brightest boys in the village, Thomas Agonio, name of the boys, Thomas Agonio, started university in Lagos. Started university means he did not start. He started studying in the University of Lagos. He came home one weekend. On a Saturday, he comes home with a new chemistry book and spent all day looking at the drums and writing things down and talking to himself and shaking his head. He had a chemistry book with him. He was looking at the pile of drums. He was murmuring himself. He was talking to himself. He was writing down some notes. We all thought he had gone mad. It's quite natural if a young boy goes and sits in one place and talks alone, or for that person, for that thing, anyone who sits and talks alone, definitely others will think that the person is mentally having problem. Then he called a meeting of the village. After watching the drum for a long time and preparing some notes, he calls the village people for a meeting and told us that the drums contained poisonous chemicals. Village people doesn't know. Nobody has told them what is inside the drum. But this boy, who studied in the university, brought a chemistry book. He watched everything very carefully, prepared some notes, and he knew that the drums contain a lot of poisonous chemicals, which he called all the villagers and spoke to them. He said they had come from Italy. But I don't know where that is. Is it in Europe? So even the poor villagers, they doesn't know where is Italy. So Mr. Sunday is having a doubt whether it is in Europe. Mr. Sunday Nana stopped frowning. A troubled look on his face. Mr. Sunday Nana stopped, frowning, dejected actually, a troubled look on his face when he heard that these drums contain chemicals which is very harmful and poisonous. In the last 5 years, now he thinks, 5 years back they came and kept the drums there. Now he thinks that in the last 5 years, 13 people have died in this village. My own elder brother was one of them. Now he remembers. Before that 5 years, everything was healthy, wealthy there. Once the drums came inside, and this 5 years time, it has killed 13 people in that Cocoa village in Nigeria. In that, one among them was the elder brother of Sunday Nana. They have been in pain, terrible pain. They did not die in a normal way. They had body pain, they had terrible pain, which they were unable to, suffer. We have never seen deaths like that before. Death, different kinds of death is there. Here, what happened is the death was due to severe pain, uncontrollable pain. Lots of our children are sick. It is not the 13 people dead, still the children in the village are sick. We have asked the government to take the drums away, but they do nothing. Knowing this, we requested the government to take all these things from there, but government did not even bother to look at this. We have returned to Italy, but they do nothing. Even we requested Italian people who sent the drums here, but still they also did not do anything. We have no choice. We have done our maximum, but nobody is helping us. We have to stay here. There is no other way, and they, pointing to the mountain of the death in the clearing, are our neighbors. Pointing to the drums and say, they are our neighbors, because they will not go, they will not be taken, and whatever happens to us, we have to bear the loss. This is regarding one village, Cocoa village. In the next class, we will go for the second village, that is in India, and the third one is from USSR. So 2 more lessons are there. The very first one regarding Cocoa village in Nigeria. Hope you understood. This is regarding a pollution. That means some of the countries or some of the factories, chemical factories, they go dump the chemical waste, which creates a lot of environmental pollution, which affects the body of the people, health of the people, plus all other resources like drinking water, everything. The main theme of the lesson is never ever pollute our environment, which will cause problem to the people in this world. So let us save our earth. This is the main theme of this lesson. Thank you very much.